I'm Fernando Aceves. I was born in Mexico City. I live in Mexico City. I'm a photographer. I would always like to do photographs, all kind. Well, the wonderful thing about photography is that every viewer see in a different way. It's just like when you hear Satisfaction from the Rolling Stones. I don't think it's the same for you than for the Mexican old guy. Depends on the perception. I consider a good photograph when it makes you think, create questions. Actually, I didn't decide to be a stage photographer. Circumstances took me there. I had a phone call from EMI Records in 1995 asking me if I have time to do a shooting that evening. I say, sure, what's the assignment? And the Rolling Stones, because they have a photographer, but he missed the flight. And I found they were to shoot a video inside of an ancient temple. I start deciding what kind of film I should buy. I choose the Kodak T-Max black and white film. So I went to the place. Well, finally I met Tony King, personal assistant for Mick Jagger. He told me, you look so young for that. And at the end, I shot the Rolling Stones in less than 5 minutes. They did not give me more time than that. I had to adjust my mind to the time I have. I reduce in 5 minutes one day. One of my highlights was David Bowie, for sure. 1997, already 20 years ago. He went to see wall paints by Diego Rivera, by Jose Clemente Orozco. The success of those days happened because I treat the guy as a normal person. I think he liked that. After many years, be treated like that, like a monster of rock. When you photograph a rock star, you don't have much time to do that. I always adapt myself about the situation. I hate to have control on the light. I prefer to shoot with the available things at the moment. Well, if you want to be a photographer, learn how to see before taking the photo. This is not the time to do just photography. Digital photography changed everything. I prefer traditional photography. I do digital, but with analog philosophy. My advice would be do photography, but also do other things. To be a photographer is the ability to observe. Shooting is just the culmination of that. Sometimes I go walking without a camera and I'm taking photographs. So that's a good way to develop the talent for photography. Mexico is a place full of art and also full of people who develop that art. Kraken is a good designer, for example. Emmanuel Lubezki, is a good photographer, of course. I have many in my mind that I can't tell you right now. I don't believe to someone who say he's happy, because you can be happy for 5 minutes and then be very depressed or be very sad. Happiness is a state of mind, but it's not stable. I'm happy because this interview is making me think. When I think, I'm happy. Spago.